Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's see. Cmeshai's Thunderbird had just taken a move action, and it is Luciya's turn. Wait.
Alrighty, it took me a while to load in everything.
Okay, never
so
mind.
it was just lagging for me.
Gotcha. Okay, so never mind. Luciya apparently prepped. I didn't notice.
Which Luciya prepped?
The one that's Luciya, not the Thunderbird.
Okay.
So Jay. Alright.
Seems they are at an impasse here.
Interesting. Excuse me. Yeah, at range 6, the only threat is the possibility of Jay's Bug Zapper, which can be answered by a block.
And there's also Skies of Flame, sort of.
Right. Well, the initiator can move one, but when they set, yeah.
Yeah.
But as soon as they go to range 5, it becomes a mix-up for both players. Oh, well, Jay doesn't have access to Skies of Flame. But he does have access to Red Lightning, at least potentially.
Right. So does CME. They both have access to both of their ultras, still.
Well, Jay doesn't have the gauge for Skies of Flame.
Yeah.
So not quite there.
CME messaged me during the little cut that we had. They didn't, you guys wouldn't think that I would come back, would you?
I mean, he hasn't yet. But he could. I mean, he's a good player. He wouldn't have made it this far.
He has a very big potential.
Yep.
They are at like just a 3 health point difference here,
yep.
so. I don't know. How do you kill them with 100%? Certainty here. D.
I mean, it's hard. Like, to be 100%, you pretty much need reading. It's about the only guarantee I can see. Like, they don't have access to EX Mantis. So, like, he can't just step forward and throw EX Mantis with +2 speed. Honestly, boosting Defend might actually be a valid play for Cmeshai, just because it means he's safer against Red Lightning.
And he also has armor and guard.
Right.
Oh, boosting speed.
Boosting speed? Okay. I mean, that's obviously a good play. Like that.
Going on the offensive here, I guess.
Yeah, that especially makes his preemptive very, very powerful. Both players jockeying to set up a guaranteed kill. This looks right. This looks like a Luciya game.
It could be that CME is getting a little cocky here, but that's how he usually is.
I was gonna say, that just seems like he's his normal state.
They're probably both thinking really hard about this.
Yep. Time for some math, says Jay. Yeah, sounds right.
Luciya is just a bunch of math.
Oh, I mean, from a certain perspective, that's pretty much all Exceed is.
Math and how to keep track of it.
An analytical approach to fighting.
Funny is I actually lost to Jay, I think, in pools, so I've only played him like once or twice, so I kind of get the idea of how he plays, but I haven't played against his Luciya yet, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've played against him a lot because he's a local of mine actually. Um,
Oh, really?
yep, and a very good friend of mine. So we played against each other a lot. Like he trained against me, and I've trained against him before Gen Con the last couple of years. Mm-hmm.
Nice. I've been basically playing against CME because he's the one who also nagged me to get into the game at first for like a couple of months.
That's some dedication.
I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the time before Exceed, so he was like, "Oh, you should play this character because it's like this character, like this deck in Yu-Gi-Oh," and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. I'm obsessed with this deck. I'll try this." So,
Nice.
which was Eugenia because I was playing a burn Yu-Gi-Oh deck. So.
Yep, that makes perfect sense. Well, are you glad you got into Exceed?
So far, yeah. I have opponents, well, people I want to beat, but
cool.
I'm not at that, I guess, rank yet.
Sure.
Or,
as long as you're enjoying it, though.
yeah. Probably switching to Renea as my main, just to spite you.
Excuse me. Oh man, I'm so bad against Renea. And as
I've
Renea.
heard.
Yeah.
I've heard the rumors.
Yeah. She's one of the probably the character I'm worst at fighting.
Yeah, I've also been getting my hands on Geoffrey a little bit, being taught by Sammy because he used to main him. So.
Yeah, I was actually quite surprised he didn't break Geoffrey out in this set.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I thought, well, I did kind of ask him in the little cut that we had. Apparently he said it wasn't his favorite matchup. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because even though Geoffrey can move far away, Luciya can still move up close really, really quickly, and just break guard that way.
Yeah, I guess Thunderbird can break. Oh, we have a reading.
We have a reading, finally.
Alright, so this is how you secure the game if you are successful. He does have to... oh. Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, so this is probably just a spike, I guess?
Or it could be a dive.
Yeah, that's true. It could be
Because
a
dive
or even
can
an assault.
let him move in and then do damage that way.
Yeah, because Thunderbird's dive is faster. Spike, the most likely option. I guess that might be true statistically.
Yeah, because of guard.
So
this could be interesting what he strikes with.
Yeah, notably he didn't move. So this very much telegraphs that he called dives so that the dive would move in. Which means Cmeshai is, just going to play it safe. There you go.
Yeah, okay. So he tried to take the block out of the hand?
Which he was actually successful at doing. So he didn't immediately win the game, which is obviously would have been nice, but he did get rid of that block.
Yeah.
As well as the light.
I guess that was kind of bait for Jay at that point.
Yeah. It would have been preferred to have won the game immediately, but, you know...
having that block out is essential, because then CME can save himself.
Yep. So it's harder for CME to survive now. But on the other hand, it's his turn, so he might...
He might change cards like a smart person, or...
Yeah, I don't remember what he had in hands, so it depends on if he can get a kill set up from that hands.
Yeah. He could just prep this turn as well. Who knows?
I don't know, with that block down, I'd be pretty uncomfortable about the possibility of getting hit by a Bug Zapper that I can't do anything about.
Bug Zapper hurts at this range. Let's be real here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jay's Bug Zapper is just threatening lethal. Like, it's only 2 damage, but he only needs 2 damage. Cmeshai is also threateningly lethal, but I think he actually... Yeah, he doesn't have one. One's transformed and one's engaged. So Cmeshai's Bug Zapper is officially dead.
Yeah.
And Cmeshai is also low on deck, although it probably won't matter because with life totals like this, we're not going to see a deck out.
Yeah. He could also have the other Ride the Lightning in hand, but...
Yeah, Jay could, for sure. Cmeshai might, but...
That's high. That's kind of high because of how many cards are in his deck right now.
Okay. Looks like he is spinning some of those known normals.
Yeah. To change cards, maybe. Or to move in.
That's a good question. Looks like we have a change cards.
Changing cards.
Yep.
Yep. He needed that hand refill kind of badly, I guess.
And he doesn't want to lose the game abruptly to a reading.
I was stuck in this match because everyone just has focus.
At least it's not Renea. Okay, so that makes it Jay's turn again. Things are very tense here. Everything is coming down to within one turn of victory on either side, just like in the last two games. This really is the highest level of Exceed play.
I know, right? They all take forever.
Yep, they know that any mistake will cost them the game.
Yeah. Especially when both of them are like one hit away from killing each other.
Jay doing a lot of careful math.
See me stirring his smack talk a little bit, I see.
Yep, as usual.
That's what he would normally do that at this point if he was trying to think a lot. He's a little anticlimactic due to the other two games.
We'll see. We might still have a spectacular finish here, one way or the other.
Who knows?
Alright, CC4. Jay getting rid of Talon Sweep, Dive, Cross, and Focus.
Oh, and the focus. So that's another thing CME called out, apparently, that he had, that he doesn't have to worry about anymore.
Yep, that is interesting.
A lot of big brain calculations going on here, boys.
Alright, turn passes back to Cmeshai.
Does he boost sweep again?
I'm not sure. It does kind of feel like a boost turn. I don't think he's
It
confident enough to
does.
step forward and attack. And with both readings down, he doesn't have to be as worried about letting his deck, run dry.
Yeah. There's also the point too, he might have another block, maybe.
Maybe. But yeah.
It was holding me back.
Yeah, I mean, Jay needs something for the victory he has in mind, and that focus wasn't it. It's very unusual to see a reading get thrown out, especially this late in the game. So he must be
You
digging for
need
something
that
good.
armor really badly at this point.
Yeah, or you can use the boost to just secure a victory 100%.
Yep.
So focus isn't the thing he needs. I wonder what is.
So searching in discards, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing if the other one has a focus or not. Or a parry.
Yeah, it's also important to check those ultras. See what threats are alive at range 5. Just really just just the ultras at this point, because we've seen every copy of Mantis Strike drop. Jay could still have
They
a Bug
both
Cipher.
transform it.
Yep, it wasn't played as an attack, it just got raw transformed from hand.
Insert heart, like, pumping here.
Yep.
Like, just slowly.
Yep. Both players concentrating very intently. Cmeshai searching his deck? Did he get permission to do that?
I think he might have thought it was his discard on accident.
No, he definitely knew that was his deck.
He reshuffled it, I guess. So
I'm not gonna call it out, but I didn't notice if he got permission.
he didn't really get permission, but he might have accidentally thought it was his discard, so.
Well, it doesn't violate the game state per se, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It's still on him to make a move.
Yep.
Spinning force. 2 force. Changing cards, discarding one at end of turn. Yep.
He's debating on which to discard, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. It's an important decision. There we go. Throws away a grasp. That makes sense. If he's not expecting the fight to go to close range, then he won't need it.
Yep. Grasp isn't also necessarily used in this sort of matchup either, so.
Yeah, it's a decent defensive option, and the EX has some value.
Yeah. Because it can also speed tie Ride the Lightning if it got to that point, but it hasn't.
Okay.
Oh, +3 speed.
J boosting for +3 speed.
Does CME have a dive?
CMA has to do something to answer that. And he's finding it difficult to decide what exactly he needs to do.
He does only have 2 cards left in his deck, so.
Yeah, he can't afford to waste too many turns just answering boosts like this.
Oh, boosting sweet.
+2 speed. It's not a perfect answer.
Not exactly. But it does something.
It does something, that's for sure.
So it's Jay's turn now. I guess he's also making big boy plays.
Oh yeah. He's got to decide if that net +1 speed is enough to win over whatever strike it was he had in mind. So because that +3 speed is going to go away at the end of this turn one way or the other, he can't rely on accumulating boosts to gain a continuous advantage. If he wants that to happen, he has to tech that speed, and then that'll leave him at neutral. 2 force, 2 move 1, and strike. He's striking.
Oh, he's striking.
Yep. 1 card.
So it's not an EX?
No. So this telegraphs Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, it does.
Only loses to block. Or an EX attack? Yeah, actually. Interesting. Okay, so Ishe may have an EX up his sleeve.
Yep.
Since he said
especially
if it's Ride the
with
Lightning,
that
it doesn't kill.
+2 speed, it can do some. It can potentially do some stuff. Oh, that's right. If he gets to 1 health, the UA ability doesn't work.
That's true. Ride the Lightning does not kill. Oh.
Jay's taking it back.
asked to take it back. Ishe has declined. That
Oh,
could
don't
be.
let him give. Don't give him that.
That is a symptom of a very unfortunate miscalculation.
About to do something stupid. But is it something stupid that would kill you purposely, or is it actually stupid?
We'll see. We'll see indeed.
Ready? They're both hesitant. Oh.
Holy crap.
Oh. Wow.
It wasn't Ride the Lightning.
GG.
Huh. GG.
GG.
Makes sense. He played not to cover Ride the Lightning.
Yep. I mean, they were at range 4, so it was a perfect opportunity to do it. So.
5. Range 5.
Range 5.
Interesting. Not a very common way to see that game ends. Alright,
Nope.
GG.
GG.
That will give the sets and I believe the tournament to Cmeshai.
Yep. Congratulations, boyfriend.
Congratulations, Cmeshai. And thank you all for joining me for this stream. Thank you, Sinfulness in particular, for co-casting.
Thanks for having me.
And I will close this down now and see y'all around. Bye.
See you later.